Welcome to another sewing tutorial, Creative Minds, where I'll be sharing with you how I made this beautiful dress that you see here. On this channel, I share pattern drafting, sewing tutorials, and everything fashion related, fashion hacks and tips. If all this sound like what you love to learn, kindly hit on the subscription button for more tutorials like this. Let's get right into today's video. For this project, we are going to be making use of a net fabric. So get a net fabric of your choice. I'm going to be using this crepe fabric as well. It has a little bit of stretch, then an African print, and of course our pattern paper. So I'm going to be drafting the back and the front together. So I've imputed my starting line and I'm going to be marking all my basic measurements. That's my chest line. I'm going to be marking my under bust. I'm going to be marking my waistline, and of course, if you observe the dress, the black fabric came down a little bit to the hip point, so I'll just impute my hip point. So this pattern paper actually has the total of my hip point, so I'm going to be using the end as my hip point, like so. All right, so like I said earlier, I'm going to be drafting the front and the back on this same pattern paper, so that's why I went ahead to include my zipper allowance. So next, now we're going to go ahead and impute a neck line, just like I'm doing here. Then I'm also going to be working on the neck depth later. So I'm just going to go ahead and impute my round bust measurement divided by 6 plus 1.5 inches to get my armhole line, and this line is going to serve as my chest line. So next, I'm going to be going out by a neck width of 4 inches, okay, and the depth for neckline is 8 inches. So I'm going to slant it like I did here, and I'm going to be giving it a curve like so. So I'm also going to just highlight my shoulder slope so you can also see. So I'll go ahead and align my neck depth so as to get a straight line like so. So next, I'm going to be working on my armhole curve. I'm going to be going out by 0.5 inches for the front. Then for the back, I'll go out by 0.25 inches, and I'll impute my round bust measurements, and I'll connect first to this point, to the center point, then I'll connect to the other line for my front. Then now I'm going to be connecting for my back. Remember that the front armhole and the back armhole are not the same, so I'll label them like so. So next, I'm going to go ahead and insert all my circumference measurements like I'm doing now. I'm going to be inserting my round under bust measurements like so, and I'll do same for my waistline and also for my hip line as well. So remember that all these measurements, I'm taking them after the zipper line that I drew out, okay? So take note of that because I'm drafting the front and the back. So next, I'm going to be imputing all my allowances of ½ inch because my black crepe has a little bit of stretch. So I'm just going to connect all my lines like I'm doing here. So for the back neckline, I'm just going to be going out by 1 inches, and I'll connect like so. So I'm not using a dart for this dress because my crepe fabric has a little bit of stretch. So I'm just going to go out at my waistline by ½ inch so as to reduce a zipper bulge that might come out. So I'm going to be adding a short zip to this dress. So next, we're going to cut this out first, then we'll use this pattern to cut out the back, then come back and modify it to cut the front part. I'll be cutting out for the back armhole first, just like I did here. and I'll add all my allowances on my dress when cutting out. So I'm just going to be adding 1 inch at the hem part to join to my Ankara fabric. Then I'm going to be giving it half an inch at the armhole and half an inch at the neck depth and the shoulder. After cutting out, I'll notch where my zip is going to begin with. Then I'm going to mark the wrong side of my fabric and we'll go and modify the pattern for the front. So next I'll take out the zip part, then I'll cut out the neckline and also the armhole line as well. And yes, that's just going to be it for the front. Easy, right? So here I've gone ahead to place on my fabric and I'll be imputing my allowances on other side except for the side of this pattern. You know, we've already included our allowance when drafting, so I will go out half an inch for the neck depth and all other sides. So now for to cut the Ankara combination, so it's going to be your hip, either your hip divided by 2.5 or divided by 3, depends on how full you want your gathers to be. Okay, then for the length, so depend on the full length of your dress. So for my full length of my dress is 38 and I've already cut out 24 inches for the top part. So 38 minus 26, I'm going to be using 16 for the length of my Ankara. So let's go ahead and cut out. So here I'm just going to cut out the label aspect and I'll measure the length that I want. So I'm also going to be imputing allowances because I'm going to be joining the sides together before I'm going to be hemming all the sides together before I sew on my black fabric. This material is on fold, this fabric is on fold, so you can see how long it's looking. I'll go ahead and close up the edges and keep aside. So for our sleeve, I'll go ahead and draft and impute my measurement on my sleeve, going down by 4 inches. So if you notice the dress, the sleeve has an attach of a flare, so I'll take that into consideration when drafting this net fabric. So I will not, so the length of this sleeve is just going to be at my wrist, then I will include 6 inches or 5 inches for the flare. So I'll go ahead and impute my measurement and I'll connect just like I'm doing, like so, my wrist measurement, and I will connect it like so. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and cut out. So this is a chantilly lace that I already have, so I'm just going to be using it for this dress. So for the flare, just go ahead and fold your fabric like I did here. So I'm going to take note of what I have at my wrist, and that's what I'm going to be using to measure the top part. Okay, so I have like approximately 5 inches at my wrist, so I'll just measure it like so. Then I'll come up and align it, moving my tape like so, because it should give you a curvy effect and not a straight cut because it's a flare. So I'll do so and I'll connect, then I'll impute the length that I want. So I want 5 inches length, so I'm going to be adding allowances to this as well. So I'll just impute all my allowances and I'll cut out. So I'm going to be cutting this in 2 pieces. I'm going to be cutting 2 pieces of this. So after cutting this out, I'll cut another one for the second sleeve. So now we are going to go ahead and start joining our piece. And first of all, I'm going to go ahead and pipe all my neckline with my bias. You can use interfacing on the fabric. So this is what it looks like by the time I was done piping. I also went ahead to join the shoulders and the back as well. I left a little space for my zipper. So next we'll go ahead and work on our sleeve. I'm going to bring in my flare and I'll join it, open up my sleeve like this, and I'll go ahead and join the upper parts first, and I'll come back to show you the next step. Okay, so after joining the upper part, I went ahead to close the downside with a bias, just like so. So next we'll bring the black fabric and we pin down our sleeve like so. So I'm going to go ahead and use a pin to pin down my sleeve all the way around at my armhole like I'm doing here. I'll do that. After doing that for this side, I'll do that for the other side as well. So I'll go ahead and pin round. And after pinning down, I'll go to my machine and I will join my sleeve and the sides of my dress. So I'll go ahead and now join all sides from my sleeve like so, just like I'm demonstrating with my hand, and I'll join the side of my dress. I'll do that for the other side as well, and I'll come back to show you the next step. So this is what it looked like by the time I was done joining. Go ahead and give it a good press. So when I was joining the back, I left a little bit of space. This is where we're going to use to attach our Ankara. So here I've gone ahead to join the top part like I said I would. So now just go ahead and pin your Ankara like I'm doing here. And after pinning it, just go ahead and give it a good pleat. Pleat it all the way round to the other side, a little bit above 1 inch. Okay, so this is what it looks like by the time I was done pinning. You can see I pin it a little bit below 1 inch like so, and our dress is almost ready. So next is just to go ahead and fix my zipper, and that will be basically all for this tutorial. Okay, I hope you learned something from this. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more sewing tutorials like this. Thank you for watching. See you in my next.